Yeah, my name is Michael Stürzenberger, and I am from the party Die Freiheit, the freedom, and we inform the people about the danger of Islam. Yeah, since 3 years we collect signatures against the building of a huge mosque in Munich, a center for European Islam, and we collected in 3 years nearly 70,000 signatures. And now the politicians in Munich, they want to avoid this referendum, they want to block it, so we have to go to court. It's a scandal. And in the meanwhile, we have rallies all over Germany. We have a strong movement. It's called Hooligans Against Salafists. They bring 5,000 people on the street, and it's growing in many cities in Germany. Yeah, we have in Bavaria, in the southern part of Germany, we have strong rights for the civilians. They can make referendums. They have to collect a certain amount of signatures. In Munich, it's minimum 33,000 signatures. Then you get a referendum about some affairs which are from public interest. And we collected nearly double the amount. And the people in Munich, they don't want this huge mosque. And now we have to go to court and to fight for the rights of the people.
But if you have double the number of signatures required, don't they have to give you the referendum?
You know, they try to find some things that are not correct, but we have lawyers, and we have nearly 80 pages now sent to court, which prove that everything is correct. Yeah, and we are very we are looking forward to win this battle in front of court. Yeah, these are soccer fans, hooligans, and they are very aware about the salafists. They see the long-beard people walking through the streets. They see they want to have Sharia police. They see that hundreds of those salafists and radical Muslims go to Iraq and Syria to make jihad, to cut off the heads of innocent people, and coming back to Germany. And they see many of the Muslims want to make bombing attacks here in Germany and assaults and everything that's going on all over the world. And they say, yeah, we don't want salafists in Germany. And they go on the street and they protest, and it's a very good movement. Yeah, because people see what's going on, and what's in Iraq, in the Islamic State Iraq, they see it day by day, the cutting of heads, the cruel murders, the mass murders. It's, like hell what's going on there. And they see all those Muslims there, they take the Quran. Yeah, I have here one on my table. They take the Quran and they have there all the orders, yeah, kill the people, kill the infidels, cut off their heads, yeah, crucify them. And the people are aware of it, and they see that they get lies from the politicians and from the media, which all say, oh, Islam is peaceful and these are just radicals who abuse this peaceful religion, and they know it's bullshit. So they go on the street and say, we want to stop this bullshit.
Has there been a march basically every week in Dresden for the past few weeks? Is that right?
Yeah, in Dresden they make it every week, and I think it started 4 or 5 weeks ago with 500 people. Now they have 4,000. Yeah, and they are shouting, "We are the people, wir sind das Volk." The same call they made 25 years ago when the socialist republic, Germany was, you know, they were on the street to end this socialist republic, the DDR, and yeah, they were successful with that. And now they go on the street against Salafism, radical Islam, terror Islam, and everything like that. Yes, yes, it's growing more and more, and yeah, I think, you know, in Eastern Germany, they were in the beginning just 8 people in a church. Then they went on the street, and after some years, there were 100,000 people on the street. Yeah, and I think it will be the same now. More and more people know it's right to go on the street against radical Islam, Salafists, and all kind of that. And in the moment, many people are at home and they fear, oh, maybe Muslims see us and then we get terror. Maybe they fight us. Maybe they beat us. Yeah, there's a lot of yeah, fear in the people. But the more people are on the street, so the more people will join that. Yeah. Oh, I think, you know, we have half of the people in Germany that are very critical about Islam. We have polls every few months. They say nearly 50% of the people in Germany, they know there's something going on with Islam that's not good. They see the violence, they see the women oppressing, they see the Sharia, they see the killing, the terror groups and everything. And yeah, I think it will be millions of people who want to demonstrate. But yeah, it takes time to get all of them on the street. And you know, the situation they has to become worse. You know, we have when the people see, okay, we are threatened by Islam, yeah, we are threatened by more and more people who make violence in our city. So then they will react, and then they will go on the street and say, okay, we want to stop all this.
Fantastic. Now, basically, you've modeled your party after Geert Wilder's party in the Netherlands. Would you say that's right?
Yeah, the party, the Freedom in Netherlands, and Geert Wilders is there the leader, and I like him a lot. I think he's one of the most courageous people, politician in the world, and I haven't found any sentence of him which I wouldn't be forward to. And he's a very good politician. He is now in the Netherlands coming to 15 till 20% of the voters. So I hope he will rule the Netherlands in the future, and he will be the politician who will free Europe. I'm sure about that. We are in the beginning, you know. We have around about 500 people in the moment, and yeah, many people fear to join our party because yeah, you know, if you make a strong critic to Islam, all the media, all the other politicians say, oh, they are racists, they are, you know, Nazis, they are extremists, and blah blah blah. And we have to prove in the public that we tell the truth. We are completely right with all we are saying. And then when the wind has changed a little bit, I'm sure that the people lose their fear to join us, and then we could have the chance to become a mass movement in politics. And there are some other parties in Germany who think the same like we, but they don't tell it so strongly like we do. But we think when the things are going worse, the situation with Islam is becoming more dangerous. So other parties will join our point of view, and then we could come together. All the little parties now, from the conservative liberal point, they could stick together and become a very strong movement. So we could join the parliaments and decide in the politics. Yeah, yeah. You are completely right. All the left stupids who say, yeah, you are Nazis and blah blah blah. They are completely idiots. Yeah, you are completely right. The Nazis work together with Islam. They have a strong common views in violence, in dictatorship and leadership, in killing of others, intolerance, and all of that. They worked strongly together. So Islam and Nazis are both fascist movements. So it's completely stupid to tell Islam critics they are Nazis. So it's stupid. And we have similar things going on in Europe, in other countries. I think in USA it's nearly the same. I don't know, in Canada, I think you have similar problems with Islam. I don't know exactly. It's very important all over the world that the people are aware that the problem has five letters. Islam. Islam is a problem. Don't talk about Islamism or terrorists who abuse Islam or radical Islam or what. It's Islam. It's a problem we are confronted with since 1,400 years. All that what the Muslims do now in Iraq, in the Islamic State, Iraq and Syria, is exactly the same the Prophet Muhammad made in the year 630 in Saudi Arabia. So we have all over the world the same problems. Where Islam rises up, where Muslims grow and want to have their Islamic State, they committing murder, attacks, terror, everything. Yeah, it's the same all over the world. The Chinese, the Russians, the Australians, the Europeans, the Americans, everywhere is the same problem. So we have to get rid of all the killing in Islam. All the people have to stand up in Israel, in every country in the world which are confronted with Islamic terror. They have to say, it's Islam. The problem is Islam itself. The roots are in the book Quran. It's in what the Prophet Muhammad, their great leader, is made and is telling them in these orders: kill the infidels, yeah, fight them till everybody is believing in Allah. Is the most dangerous fascist ideology ever risen up in the history of mankind. That's the message we have to understand worldwide, and then we can rid of the problem. It's the same in Germany. We have nearly 200,000 people coming every year to Germany, seek for asylum, but 98% of them, they just want to join in the social system of Germany. Just 2% of them are really persecuted by religious or political reason. And no politician dares to say something against it, because the churches and the media and the politicians and the leftists all say, "Oh, we have to let them in, and we have to take care of them and all the poor people from Africa and blah blah blah." Yeah, so we talk about it. Yeah, we from the Party of the Freedom, and there are some other small parties who talk about it, but we are either ignored by the media, or they say, they are racist and they are Nazis and blah blah blah. So it's very, very difficult to deal with the subject. But the people in the cities, they know what's going on. If there is a great asylum house in their neighborhood, yeah, they are confronted with thieves, yeah, with attackings on the street, women's were raped, yeah. It's, you know, they see now what's going on, and the people get more and more angry in Germany.